Right, so we're going to West Tartahi Trails Group, Norfolk Road proposed trail. And Glenda, it's your go. And Kirsty.
Thanks, Greg. Kia ora, everyone. So this is a proposal from the West Tartahi Trails Group to construct a Norfolk Road trail commencing at around the Masterton Sale Yards going through to Blake's Road. So the group came about after COVID, when they found they'd been safely able to walk and cycle down Norfolk Road without competing with traffic, and so they formed with the aspiration of having a safe trail where they could bike and walk safely. So I'll take the report as read, just pointing out that in order for them to proceed with seeking funding, they require council approval at this point to the concept proposal. So it will be subject to a safety audit and some ongoing talks with our roading team. But what they're asking for is land use, that's the berms, it's on berm the whole way, a letter of support to funders, CDC representation on their governance steering group, and expert advice from our roading team and others. The intent is for the entire capital cost to be funded and ongoing maintenance as well, but there may be some maintenance to be borne in future years by council, around $15,000 a year. I'm happy to answer questions.
Thank you. Okay, so we're going to go to questions now. And just for everyone joining us, West Tartahi Trails Group did a presentation to a council workshop just to give us it was an information session, so we had a real heads up on what the project involved. So we'll take questions now. Any questions? No questions, so we'll go to discussion. And I'm going to go around. Steve. Sorry, mate. You're at the top of the screen.
Thanks, Greg. Look, I think this is fantastic to have a community group leading this initiative. RPI's involvement with it as well. Again, you guys are amazing. I do have a couple of concerns, and one of them is just around the 2 metre wide trail that they're planning and the use of the berms and how it will affect the swales and the stormwater coming off the road, etc., etc. That's my only real concern with the project at this point.
Okay, thank you, Steve. Brian?
Yeah, thank you. I've got no real concerns over the project. I think it's really, once again, a really good community initiated project that's coming through, and yeah, the fundraising for the safety audit and the construction, if it's all going to be done by outside of council, I think it's got to be a win-win for everybody, and also thanks to Carpi, Simone and Lucy for getting this off the ground and basically facilitating it. So well done. Good project.
Yeah, thank you, Brian. Rebecca?
Yeah, I think it's a fantastic project. They've come and presented to us twice now, first at the advisory group and once in a workshop. So hence probably the reason for no questions. For me, funding and the safety audits are the key for this project going ahead. And I think both of those, well, not concerns, but both of those notes have been met within this report and the plan going forward. So I'm very excited to see this happen. And it's fantastic just to see this neighbourhood group driving the project forward along with Lucy and Simone.
Thank you, Rebecca. Jill?
Yeah, they did a very professional presentation last week, which was fantastic. And I don't have any more comments other than what's already said.
Thank you. Dale?
Yeah, a bit of a recurring theme so far. I mean, I just think it's great when local people put their hand up to own and drive and lead projects that they're passionate about. I mean, we'd be crazy as a council to put up roadblocks and push them away when that's you know, this is pennies from heaven when groups want to really take charge and push the barrow. I think it's fantastic. And yeah, the professionalism and from this group and others gives me a lot of confidence that, you know, our future's in very good hands. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Dale. Robin.
Yeah, I think this the Trails Action Group and with Ka Pai, I think it's a perfect example of something good that has come out of COVID. They sort of say, you know, in the background that after COVID, when more people were cycling and walking and on roads that were busy, that kind of triggered for them what could be done. And being on the YTAG group, I've had an opportunity to meet a couple of the people who are the driving forces behind this, and they are driving forces. They really, really want to make this happen. And like Rebecca mentioned, the fact that, you know, it's subject to the plans and the safety audit, that sort of eases any slight niggles I may or may not have had. So I just think this is great. And I think it's, again, this is what Carterton community does, and it's what we do well. And yeah, I fully support it.
Thank you, Robin. Yeah, well, as you know, there's no secret that I'm driving trails in the Wairarapa, and a community initiative like this is outstanding, and the presentation and the way the project's been presented is great. And I did have raised with the, well, it was raised with the group, one concern that the design at the moment isn't to cater for horses, and horses do use that stretch as well. So any trail will have to accommodate horses. And the key is too that maintenance is part of that funding application as well. So that's not a short-term worry for Carterton District Council as well. And if the issue with horses is addressed as far as the trail is built to take horses as well as bikes and walking, I think that'll be worked through. But just picking up on what the Carterton Youth Council said, they're fully supportive as well. And with the safety audit, I'm sure the Wairarapa Road Safety Council will be involved in that as well. Yeah, and it will complement the 5 Towns Trail Network. Fantastic. So thank you. So we've got 2 recommendations, and I'm going to take them. Oh, 3. Sorry. So we'll take them all together. So receives the report, approves the concept proposal from West Tartahi Trails Group for construction of 12.1 kilometres approximately of trail using the road berm, noting the final improvement of the project will be subject to plans and safety audits being completed. And the 3rd recommendation is adopts the recommendation. Maybe 2. Maybe 2, yeah. Okay, so we've got 2 recommendations there. So can I have a mover, please? Moved by Robin and seconded by Steve. All those in favour, raise your hand, please. Yep, that's unanimous. Congratulations. Well done. Great.
Yay.
Thank you, Kirsty and Glenda, for your involvement, and also Ka Pai Carterton as well.